Hello, friends. This is Sanjay Wadhwani with Lies and Marketing. I hope you guys are doing well. So, a lot of questions being asked. I'm on Facebook. I get a lot of questions asked from there. But if Amazon says that you need to try negative keywords, should you or should you not? Well, let me tell you what negative keyword is. For example, if you are selling this reflective foil insulation, anything that's not related to this product, okay, is known as negative keyword. But let me tell you something about a recent test that I just performed. If you do PPC targeting into expandable, especially when it comes to product targeting, expandable means this is a product, and what is the purpose of this product? The purpose is to make insulation to give you cooler air from the sun. It can be used for the air condition. It could be used for the windows. It can be used for many purposes. Okay. So those many purposes are called expandable targeting. The the exact targeting is exactly what this product is. That's exact targeting. But the expandable really expands to to a various amounts of amounts of products where if somebody is shopping for one thing, they might end up buying something else. And it's like a bait and switch thing. Now, if Amazon is going to tell you, why don't you do negative keywords? Let me tell you something. If you are going to follow what Amazon says, you are basically making Amazon more money. Because the reason why they're going to tell you this stuff is because of the reason why they're not making money on your account. Remember, they are in business to make money for themselves. You are in business to make money for yourself. I'm in business so that you can make money, so I can make money. You understand? I'm in the service business. I help a lot of Amazon sellers, go up on their sales. That's what I specialize in. And I have my own store with 430 some products on it. Okay. But the thing is, if you know what you're doing on Amazon, I strictly ignore this stuff. I strictly ignore. I don't even care what they say. The reason why I don't care is, for example, here, try negative keywords. Stop sponsored products from showing for unwanted. Okay. What are they asking me to stop sponsored products? So let's look at our campaigns. This is sponsored products right here. Well, look at this. 43, almost 44,000 impressions, 88 clicks, spent 10 bucks, I made $62. My cost is 16. Now my break even cost on this is 35% on this product. So I'm making money. Why should I stop? Why should I put negative keywords when I know that the returns are extremely good here? Because here's the problem. The moment you're going to do negative something, even though it's not related, look, back in the days, let's take back a year ago. I'm not even going to go a few years back. I'm going to tell you 6 months ago, put it this way. 6 months ago, negative keyword targeting would work. Today, right now, it does not work because when you negative target a keyword, you are going to hurt your product in many different ways because the targeting, if there's a keyword that does not belong to your product, but it's getting you sales, I mean, who cares, man? As long as I'm getting the sales, to me, that's all that matters. I don't even care whether it's non related. As long as I'm getting those sales, I really don't care. Okay, so Amazon is sending me this message since almost 2 months. Before it was eight campaigns. Now they went up to three campaigns. You got three sponsored campaigns. And you need to try negative keywords to make more money. Hello? It's not me who's going to make more money. It's you who's going to make more money. I'm the one going to lose. So I don't want to do it. Look at this. $1 daily spendings. It's a very strong campaign. Let me tell you, for $1. And when I see campaigns like this progressing, I don't even follow what their daily recommended in it. It's like going to a casino and you play these, those slot machines and you win, and then it's like the temptation. Wow. Oh man, I just bet three lines and I won this much. Oh, I should bet maximum. Well, guess what? The moment you do maximum, you lose all the money you have on that machine. It's the same thing. It's like gambling. So if you know what you're doing, just leave it alone. Don't get tempted. Don't go, because the job of Amazon is to tempt you. Listen, you're spending nine. If you do $11, you can increase your sales by another $200. No, thank you. I'm not going to do that because I know whatever is built in this campaign, it is going to jeopardize that. And look at this. This is beautiful numbers. Look at it. Spending $9 daily, okay? Almost 18,000 impressions, 205 clicks, spent $57, made $828. Man, I'm not greedy for more. I'm going to leave this campaign like this for months and months to come. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to put any negative keywords because I know the moment I'm going to put negative keywords, it's going to jeopardize my sales. The moment I'm going to make some changes by being greedy and maybe up or lower the bid is going to kill it. So I don't want to touch it. You see, these are still, look at this. $6, $1.42, $6. It's working, it's spending money, but I'm not wasting money. When you spend money without progress or anything with a very high ACOS, you're not wasting money. You're investing. That money is your investment. Man, listen, first 4 years of my Amazon business, I lost so much money, I cannot tell you. But I always knew that money is an investment. If you study the reports, if you study how PPC works, and PPC is not that difficult, it's not that complicated. I mean, to me, it's not complicated because I understand the numbers. For some people, yeah, it might be like overcomplicated, and that's why people hire people because some have better understanding than the other. But to me personally, it took me nearly 4.5 years to understand PPC because, and the only way I understood it is I played a lot with the campaigns. I didn't go to courses. I didn't look at these YouTube videos. I didn't do any of that. I mean, I did some, but every guru has their own thing. Do like this, do like this. Forget it. The best way to learn in any business is to be involved in that business practically. That's the only way you're going to learn. You're going to lose money, but that money is not your loss. That money is your investment. Look, 4.5 years I invested in myself, in my knowledge, in my everything. Today, I'm at a different level because any question you ask me about PPC, I have an answer ready for you. I even know that even Amazon, if they say try negative keywords, man, keep it to yourself. I don't want to try nothing because I know what I'm doing. I have the background. I know how the algorithm works. I'm not as professional as a computer, but I know how the system works. So that way I am focusing myself towards that management. And look at this, $3 spending daily, spend $43, made $700. Let me tell you, the moment I increase this bid, it is going to jeopardize my whole campaign. 1% change, 0.1% of change I do in any of these campaigns, it is going to mess it up. So what I do, I don't touch those campaigns. I look at it, I make sure everything is good, and I just leave it alone. If I want to do some changes, I'm going to open an additional campaign. Now, there's two ways of doing it. One way is to go inside a campaign and add an ad group campaign. That used to work really good, not anymore. The best way now is to just leave that campaign as is, come out and create a new campaign. That's the best and the best way. Now look at this. I got some campaigns here. We're willing to spend $100 daily, but it's not giving me any impressions. Now, what could be the reason it's not giving me impressions? Well, I know that that same product here is giving me a lot of impressions, but here it's not giving me a lot of impressions because this is a low bid campaign. Okay, strictly low bid. If these weren't showing impressions, I know that something is wrong with the images. But since here I have progress, and this is a little bit higher bidding campaigns, so, I know that the image is not the problem. It's the bid amount that I'm bidding. But anyways, I did a video on this, and I clearly mentioned that I'm going to leave these campaigns to run at least for 3 months. It's like a warm-up before your exercise. I'm going to let it warm up enough that when I go and I start optimizing them, it's going to give me results what I'm looking for. So I'm not playing around with that. I leave it alone. It's been like a month and a half since they're running. No, nothing. It's okay because I know what it's going to do, how it's going to turn, which direction it's going to take me. And once the right moment comes, that is where I'm going to go and start playing around. Because by that time, I'm going to get so many index keywords that is going to be like, whoa, just go for it, man. Okay? So patience is the key. Don't just jump. Amazon can say whatever. Don't go into it, man. I'm not saying they're 100% wrong, but you got to understand something. If you're going to follow what they're going to say, you are going to get results, but not the results that's going to make you profitable. It's going to be like 50-50, 50% for their profit, 50% for you. If your ACOS it comes at 50 and 60%, well, guess what? You're not profiting anyways. So there's the fact. Okay, look at this one. Very low budget. It's telling me to double. So what it's telling me, double your sales, you double your money. No thanks. Maybe I go in the casino and sometimes I do max bids, even though I know how the concept works, but still, a casino's casino. You're in a different mood. You have a couple of drinks and you're like, oh, you know what, look, just enjoy. That's the thing. But this is reality. This is like everyday gambling, every second gambling. I cannot gamble in my own business. No way. I'm not going to do it. Okay. Again, here, $6 daily spend. Now, this one took a spike, 89% ACOS. But let me tell you why I really do. I can go and optimize this and bring this down. But I'm happy that it went. This is only one I believe, of the campaigns that is doing out. Now, a campaign like this is giving me information. Anytime your ACOS shoots up, 500%, 900%, 1000%, there's a reason why it shoots up, because the keywords that you're targeting, okay, or the product that you're targeting is not getting indexed. So here I'm finding valuable information. So if I go in here in this campaign and I look at the reports, it's going to tell me what is actually triggering that ACOS so high. Now, once I found out what that is triggering, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and I'm going to go to the back end of the listing. Number one, I'm going to place that keyword phrase over here. And if it's a sponsored product, if it's targeting a sponsored product, I'm going to go back to this campaign, start an ad group campaign, because it's at a high ACOS. It's an investment. So I don't want to invest into a new campaign. I'm going to go in the same campaign and I'm going to reinvest. And if it's a sponsored product, I'm going to go after that same sponsored product, maybe open 5, 6, 10 ad groups targeting that same ASIN. So when somebody is looking at that ASIN, guess what? My products are all over that first page of that listing. So when you open a product, if you open like this, if you search for a product, you're gonna see your product all over here, there, because you are sponsoring it. You are targeting with an ad. Not only that, You are going to see your ads over here. It depends how you're doing the placements. I always suggest starting low, 10%, 25%, until you get indexed for a lot of keywords. Once you get indexed for a lot of keywords, and then you hit some keywords that have hardly no competition, that's where you boost it 900%. Just go boom. And guess what? You're like all over the place, and you put all your products targeting, even though if your products are not related with that product. Let's say I have 438 listings on my Amazon store. So if I find a keyword in any of my listings which are not related to each other, guess what I do? I just take all of my products and I go 900% and I just boom, hit that keyword. So what happens is, this is off PPC strategy. What happens is my product goes everywhere, and then my brand name shows up everywhere. And when people click on the brand name, whoa, who's this guy? I see, oh, this guy's here, this guy's there. See, the more your brand a customer sees, it becomes recognizable, and that is how you are going to improve. So you can sometimes get over here. You can sometimes, it's like, let's say if this page opens up and it's your brand all the way across. Like, look at this guy. US Energy, 3, 4, 5. You see? So that builds a trust into the customer. Look here also here. Then you got double bubble right here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So when somebody sees like your branded product all over the pages, and if you continue doing this and you see more products than this product and that product and God knows what kind of product, you become like the king of the game. And if people see, oh wow, man, they're all the same companies targeting, I mean, buyers don't understand this stuff, but as a seller, but as a buyer, from the buyer's point of view, if they just see your brand name, you see here is again US Energy. If they just see, it builds a trust by themselves. Oh man, these guys have so many products. Oh, guess what? Oh, I was out of this product. I want to buy this too, and then I want to buy this too. So now you capture the person's mind, and that is how you're going to really, really improve your indexing. But then later on, again, a keyword that is not related to your product, you can always take it out from your listings back end or the front end. All you're doing is you're targeting that irrelevant keyword phrase through PPC. So if it gets indexed, you can always take it out. But with PPC, you just want to keep on ranking for as many products as you can. The more products you rank, the better your algorithm will become, the more powerful your store will become, because even though you don't make a sale, people do a click, that goes to the algorithm that somebody is clicking on your store. The more clicks you get, the lower your ranking score becomes. This is a ranking score right here, current BSR. Now, if you get clicks, no sales, of course, what's going to happen is your ACOS is going to go up right here, you see? And when the ACOS goes up, you go into the reports and find out whether that keyword is related with this product, yes or no. If it's related, good. Retarget it several times with all of your products and just keep on retarget. Open like what I said in the last video. Open like 9 campaigns. 9 campaigns, 9 ad group campaigns. Start with a broad match, then a phrase match, then an exact match. Then do a broad match with up and down, phrase match with up and down, exact with up and down. Then broad match with fix, all 3 of them fix. All 3 of them just down only. Then do some, just play around with some campaigns just to do placements. Do one at 25%, then do one at 100%, then 300%, then 500%, then 700, then 900, and see what works. It's called an A/B testing. You're testing one from the other, which one is giving you outcome. And from there, that's how you do. Then you create a campaign, the most aggressive. Let me show you one campaign that if you have a product with a lot of competition, let me show you a trick. how to get rid of that competition. You ready? So let's say this is our brand right here. This is our brand. In order for anyone not to target you, so I'm going to take this right here. And I'm going to go here and paste it in. Now, let me see how many products are showing up on the first page. 631 results. Now look at this. US Energy, okay? You have US Energy, Double Bubble, US Energy. See, now these guys are targeting this brand right here. Suppose this is your brand. And they are targeting on the first page, number one position. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, US Energy is taking care of the game. And then you see the brand itself, you see? You see the brand itself. So the problem that the brand is doing is they are not self-targeting themselves to gain over here. So what you do basically, if you want to be the winner of the game, okay, if you want to be the winner of the game, you can go to, let's see, let me do this, just to get an idea, okay, going to continue, and I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to select not an automatic, manual targeting, just to get an idea what that brand name is actually worth. Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna add the keyword. So it's not even worth anything. It's not even showing up. It's not even indexing. Because when there's a price over here, that means the brand name is getting indexed. In this case, they're not getting indexed. Okay, let's look at who else is there. US Energy, I believe. I just want to confirm it. US Energy products. Okay, we go here. US Energy products. Right. Okay, we're gonna add that keyword. And let's see what they are targeting at. Again, they're not showing up for anything. So what that means is these, if you go after your competition, what I would do in this case is I open a self campaign, I make a self campaign, and I put the name here, I put the brand name, your brand name, and you're gonna do broad phrase and exact match, okay? And the next step you're going to do is you are going to put your bid extremely high. This is yours. And if we look at the competition and you don't find a bid on them, normally the brand names are under 50 cents, under $1, under 50 cents. Depends on the product. So your first bid that you want to start is $3 a bid. Okay, that's where you want to start. You don't want to go really powerful, otherwise it's not going to work. You don't want to go like $50 or $100. No, you want to take it easy, or maybe even start with $1. Okay, now you add the keywords, you add your products, all your products under your brand, you add it, and then you start the campaign. Now down here, you can do negative targeting by taking all of those brands who are targeting you, and you can do that negative targeting, but I don't recommend you that because you want to get indexed for their brand names. So in order to get indexed for their brand names, let them target your product. Now, your product is going to show up for $1 bid maximum. So somebody, whoever is targeting your product, now in this case, you see here, the this company right here has no value, it's showing no value based in Amazon. So these companies are probably bidding 25, 30 cents, 40 cents to outbid this company right here. But if you do it $1, then they need to beat your price above $1 in order to show up. Now what's going to happen here is when you do $1, you're going to show all over on the top. Now if you see any company that is still showing up after you did $1, you're going to increase your bid $2, $2.50, $3, and do this bi-weekly. Go bi-weekly every 2 weeks and increase this price. You don't want to do it every day because you don't want to confuse the algorithm. You want the algorithm to get used to one thing and then go up and change it. Maybe do it slowly. $1.25. 2 weeks later, $1.50. Like this, you're going to bring value to your brand name. And on the other side, it's going to give you a list of keyword phrases that matches best to your brand name. And then you can do the same thing on the keyword phrases. Then you start with the keyword phrase. So let's say, for example, if let's say this is a keyword phrase that you got. Okay. And I'm going to put it here. Let's see if it starts ranking. Not there. So you see, you can start slowly and eventually build up. Now, if I'm going to take that keyword phrase and I'll put it here, let's see who still shows up for that particular keyword. There's thousands of keyword phrases, thousands and thousands of them. But in this case, look at this. US Energy, whoever's doing their stuff, their reviews are terrible, but whoever's doing their stuff is pretty good on what they're targeting. Now, it's still showing organically, but there is no targeting. You can, the thing is, everybody wants to be on the top. Like if you show up here, it's an assuming thing that whoever comes on the top, they get the sales. Of course, people are getting lazy nowadays to scroll down and look for the best stuff. But see, he's over here. So for his own brand name, he's like first page. Wow. Probably 1, 4, 5. I'm actually looking at the sponsor 6. He's on the 7th position. Means whatever bidding he's doing or she's doing or they're doing, they need to increase their bids to show for their brand name on the first page and in fact go after all of them. You can bid it so aggressively that you can be the player of the game. Okay. And if you have a lot of competition and if your brand name has a good amount of number, make it $50 a bid. Whatever bid you put over here is your campaign should be about that bid or higher. So if somebody outbids you at $50.01, then your price will go $50 and depends on the placements you're putting. Okay, so very good stuff. And once again, my friends, don't listen what's being recommended. Do what you know best and take it from there. If you want to make money, do it that way. All right. So thanks for watching and have a lovely day. This is Sanjay Wadhwani with Lives in Marketing. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.